Hey my loves, it's Vanessa here. I'm on the go again. As you can see, my luggage is right there. And message, our spirit just wanted me to bring this message out to you. So here I am. It's gonna be actually for the new moon energy. It has to do with twin flames and new moon energy and all that good stuff. So I believe the new moon is on March 17th. Isn't that St. Patty's Day? Ooh, fun. Anyway, so this reading is going to be for the masculine energy, okay? For the twin flame masculine energy. And I already shuffled, but you know, you guys know how I do stuff. I shuffle, and you can fast forward whatever you want to do. But I seriously, and I wish I would have recorded this part, but these came out as a pair, like every time I was shuffling. And I was like, why just stay in there? But obviously they wanted to come out, so I kept them out. So we'll keep them, and then we'll continue, okay? All right, so I already prayed over the cards. Our cards are aware that this is a reading for the twin flame masculine community. All right, what messages do you have for our twin flame masculine community? For did you guys see that pop over earlier? I knew it would come out if it wanted to. I always say that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, what else? Oh. Beautiful. So, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been able to sleep for the past, I don't know, how many days, since Friday night? Or no. Yeah. Since Friday night, I haven't been able to sleep. I just have this, like, weird sense of urgency, sense of change, like there's a shift, like an energetic shift. There's two. Okay, we'll keep these. All right, so we'll leave that here. Bottom of the deck. Fair enough. All right. I hope you guys can see. Still waiting on some stuff to come in, so you'll have a better view, a better angle. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to get some clarifiers for these cards. Why is the Six of Swords here with the Ace of Swords in reverse for our masculines? Under the new moon energy. Okay. Makes sense. And why is the Justice card here with the Queen of Pentacles? Whoa, way too many cards. Nope. I almost feel like you don't want to tell me. Why is the Justice with the Queen of Pentacles? Alright, that makes sense. Two of Swords in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. Can we get one jumper, please? Why is this here for masculine energy under the new moon? Yep. Okay. Why is the Four of Pentacles here with the Four of Swords in reverse? The Four of Pentacles really wanted to come out earlier, and it did. Oh, it's too many cards. I just wanted to see what it was, just in case it comes out again. There it is. Okay. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles? Oh my goodness. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, once again, the Fool keeps coming up in readings. Beautiful. Okay. Oh man, I wanted to use this and I totally forgot. Well, we could pull more cards. That's never a problem, right? I'll pull them with the romantic angels. Oh, that's what I was going to use. Oh well, Spirit had other ideas apparently. Anyway, I got the Crystal Visions deck. I've been wanting to get this since November. Never came. The order apparently didn't go through, or they ran out, or whatever. Anyway, I went to this amazing store out in Temecula, California, called Lady of the Lake, and they had it, so I knew it was meant to be. So I got them, and I'll get more into that later. Shout out to everybody at Lady in the Lake if you're watching. Everybody was amazing, kind staff. Super, like, the energy in there when you just walk in is like, yes, I'm at home. Finally a store for me. So yeah, so that was really cool. And okay, so I'll shut up. Let's get into it. All right, what do you have? Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. Wait, what is wrong with me? Six of Swords, Ace of Swords in the reverse with a lot of sword energy, you guys. Seven of Swords in reverse. So, I don't know if this is going to be in particular for, yeah, this is, all the signs are here, so, but I'm getting a lot of sword and air energy here. So, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but like I always say, don't get too caught up on the signs, but that's just it. I just have to throw that out. Masculines, new moon energy. Definitely feeling some sort of confusion, mental confusion. Maybe even dealing with some sort of chaos in their life at this current time, or under the new moon energy. But here's the thing: either they've been dealing with internal mental chaos, or they've been dealing with external chaos. Either way, it's like they're moving into calmer waters, because they're taking their swords, they're almost maybe putting a cap on their thoughts, you know, not letting their thoughts control them at this time, going into calmer waters. So whatever chaos, whatever issues they've been dealing with, they're moving on from it. And it's gonna, maybe they're just kind of like finally accepting peace. And there's a little bit of like tranquility in this. So I want to say is like, they're just like, you know what? I'm not letting shit bother me anymore, which is good. Because this card came out clarifying both of them. So I really think they're coming to a place of mental clarity, open to new perspectives, new ideas, and just kind of like letting go of resentments and just kind of moving on, moving forward. Mentally though, I mostly mentally. Yes, they could be doing it physically as well, but I really get like a mental shift, if that makes sense to you guys. Again, we have here the Justice with Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. So there's some balance here. I feel there's something to do with your twin flame, obviously. Or, yeah, it has to do with your twin flame. Maybe your thoughts are stuck in the past with them. Like there's something that you can't move forward from. Or maybe you're actually kind of like, oh, sorry, you guys, I like little socks. Okay, I'll get back to it. I told you I'm squirrel energy. Jeez, I need to focus. All right. So definitely there's some sort of, the masculine's kind of like reminiscing, kind of thinking about the past, about their feminine. They're seeing them as the Queen of Pentacles, which is a really beautiful card, and a beautiful card to see their feminine as. And, you know, Queen of Pentacles is warm, earthly, you know, down to earth. It's just an overall badass, and run a household, run a family, run an empire, like all the above, right? And someone who's just grounded, real grounded energy. And it's like there's coming, maybe their thoughts are balancing out. That's what I'm getting here. Their thoughts are balancing out. They're realizing truths about their feminine, and it's like, I think what is happening with this particular spread, or whoever this is geared towards, that's the trash. Don't worry about it. See, I'm in the city now. Now you guys get a lot other sounds, different sounds in my videos in the background. Anyway, so it's almost as if like they're coming to like, it's kind of getting the truth to themselves. It's like with all their like mental chaos and like clouded thoughts, it's like they're finally coming around to realizing like, okay, I know the truth. now that I've been thinking about it and kind of like looking in hindsight, it's just like, I know the truth. That's my feminine. That's my twin flame. And it's almost providing like a, a sense of tranquility for your mind. Because it's like you were so confused and there was so much chaos in your mind about, why is this person always on my mind? Why can't I let this person go mentally? And I think this is specifically for people who have been separated from their twin flame. I think the masculine here, what they're saying is they're finally coming to grips with it and finally having a balance within themselves, you know. And then again, with more sword energy here, 2 of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, the World card. So I think their actions as to not, or their choices that they've made in the past, with them showing no action to their feminine, excuse me, ooh, choking. Anytime that happens, I know it's because you haven't reached out or because you haven't spoke to them about the truth. Usually, like, there needs to be something said. Something has to be said. And I think why you don't, or the masculines don't have closure with this, is because they didn't take action. There was like unfulfilled promises, and just there was no movement. There was stagnant energy with it. And it's like the masculine is waking up to the idea of, oh shit, I have to make a choice. I have to make a decision. I don't have closure, you know, like I don't have closure. I need closure either way. I'm going to have to do something about it. So this past energy of not doing anything about it and not making steps towards, you know, like movement forward, it's like they're waking up to the idea of like, oh shit, okay, I got to do something now. Something has to be done, right? And then a lot of earthy energy here. So maybe it's taken a long time. Maybe it's just like a slow process. Sorry guys, I'm getting something here. Something other than what the cards mean. I think I'm getting some channeled messages. Hold on, give me a second. So masculine is saying, I was preoccupied. I was preoccupied by holding on to my life as I know it, or as I knew it. It was too much for me to handle. It was too much for me to take in all at once. I did what I know best to do, and that is to keep my head kind of just focused on and keep my eyes on the prize. And to me, or this is coming from the masculine, to the masculine, that's my eyes on the prize of stability, of my foundation, earning money, being a breadwinner. That's what I'm focused on right now. And that's what I'm doing. And there is an offer that I want to make. It's just taking me a long ass time. And I know that it will happen. It's just, I need a minute. Like, just give me a minute. Give me some time. Hold on if you can. I understand that you can't always be waiting around for me, but just give me some time and I can make this offer. So, okay. So what the masculine is saying is basically, it's like we're trying to like not focus on the mental chaos of things and their confusion as to why everything's happening as it is. It's like they turn that energy into working a lot, like maybe even taking multiple jobs. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta stretch, my legs falling asleep. Okay. Maybe even taking multiple jobs. And I think they're just really focused on their coins, like really focused on their money and their finances. They just really want this stability before they can do anything. And I also feel like so this can go one of two ways. So say the masculine is in a karmic relationship. Even being with that karmic relationship, I get a sense from them as if it's like they're easy to be with, because there's no soul contract with them. I mean, not the twin flame contract, but there's no like binding. There's no like, once you're in this forever, right? Like there's not that title. So it's easy for them to stay with them even if they're unhappy, because with them it's like they can come and go as they please, right? And there's no real like depth, there's no real connection. And I'm not saying with everybody, I'm just getting from what I'm getting here. It was easy for them to kind of like turn off certain emotional feelings and just go to work. It's like shut down emotionally, go to work. That's what I'm getting. And I think what's happening here is that's kind of ending for them. And it was easy to be with the whoever they're with, that's not their twin, because they still, even though they're with them, they still had a sense of independence, you know? Even though it almost seems like they were codependent with them, I don't actually think that's the case for this particular soul group. I think they really enjoy their independence, and it's like, it's easy to be with them because I can always stay in that energy. But once I get with the feminine, I know it's boom, it's locked in forever, for eternity. So it's like, I think what was happening is they were kind of still holding on to that for a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense to you guys. And 10 of Swords in reverse with the 9 of Pentacles, with the 9 of Swords, a lot more sword energy. So it's like the masculine knows that this is inevitable. Like they're gonna be independent again, but it's almost like if they're scared. Like it's like fear, because normally this is anxiety, this is depression, this is too many thoughts keeping you up at night, like crying yourself to sleep. Okay, sorry, let me go back. So what's happening is all those late nights of your thoughts, it's ending, right? You're going to come to a place where you're going to be okay with the notions of, I can still be whole. Like, I can still be whole and independent with or without the feminine, with or without the feminine, with or without this karmic partner. And I think they were afraid of losing their oneness, you know what I mean? Like their independence. And I think they know that, or coming to realize that they will be okay. Like they will be okay with or without them. I hope this is making sense to you guys, because like I'm trying to wrap my brain around it, and I get it, but it's like coming jumbled out because I'm getting channeling while I'm, you know what I mean? Like I'm channeling while getting, while trying to interpret for you guys. Sorry, I know that sounds weird, but that's what's happening here. And so what else I'm getting? Oh yeah, duh. Okay, so this came out. This is why. Okay, I didn't see. I forgot about the clarifier. So so now maybe that's why the 2 came out, because it needed it. Or the spirit knew it needed, like, listen, bitch, you're gonna need another card to explain this. So I think what's happening here, yeah, it's like you're gonna be okay either way, but it's almost as if you know that you have to come to this place first by yourself to fully be granted this. So it's almost as if like a wholeness has to be completed on your own, for your own, by your own, you know what I mean? Like a lot of self-love, self-care, independence, and it's like self-love, like I think what's happening is once you let go of all that other mental chaos and instability, it's like the masculine is coming to a place where like, oh wow, like I feel this wholeness, I feel this emotional security now, like I didn't have that before because I shut it down. But now I'm feeling it. Like now it's like flowing through me like crazy, and the cuppeth overfloweth type of energy. It's like there's so much love. There's so much love there, and I think they're kind of feeling it for themselves finally. So it's like they're knowing their worth and knowing they deserve the ultimate unconditional love. And I don't think they really fully knew that in the past. I think they're coming to terms with that, and that's really good. Because the overall energy, which I forgot to talk about in the beginning, sorry, it doesn't really matter though, is a Nine of Swords. It's a wounded warrior. It's someone who's been through some shit, you know? It's been through ups and downs and ins and outs, and it's just like they've seen it all. They've been through it all, and they're okay. They have their wand. They have the wand that they need. And it's almost like they still have themselves. They're still whole. They know they're strong. They know they can persevere. And it's like even going through all that, everything's going to be okay. They're going to have this new beginning, take a leap of faith, and have this happiness and this unconditional love for not only for themselves finally, but for their feminine. Now let me clarify it with a Crystal Visions card. Just because I want to, and I just want to make sure that's what it is. And I feel that's what it is, but... Okay. Yeah, so the Hanged Man in reverse. Look how beautiful these cards are, you guys. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like they're letting go, almost like sacrificing their old selves. And that's interesting that it's a pentacle, because there's a lot of masculine pentacle energy here. So they're letting go of old energies of themselves, and they're kind of like ascending into this newer, more improved version of themselves. So it's like they're really bettering themselves throughout this process, which is kind of weird because it's like mirroring the feminine, because the feminine right now, as far as I'm concerned, as I know and I've seen in readings, the feminine's also doing self-love, self-care, and just like really becoming, you know, like the Empress, you know, like just really embodying that and just being incredible and persevering, you know, through everything that they've been through. And I almost feel like the masculine's doing the same, which is validation for this whole mirroring thing, right? I mean, especially with the cards, you can't make this shit up. So, I mean, if you can, wow. But no, you can't. And it's just incredible. So it's like letting go, maybe even mentally, you know, letting go of old paradigms and like realizing like life isn't always so 3D. You know what I mean? I think they're letting go of those old beliefs, you know? And this is really cool. Wow. Maybe they're even feeling that unconditional love from the universe. I'm getting that too. It's like spiritual, you know? It's like maybe they're becoming more spiritual as well, which they should be. I mean, if you're going through this journey, right? Kind of comes with the territory. So that's awesome. Let's see. Can we get some love messages from the masculine to their feminine? Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be feminines cross-watching. Well, Surrender really wants to come out. And I was just talking about this. They're surrendering their old selves. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So, but again, this is a message from the masculine to the feminine. So they're telling you to surrender too and just let go. Like don't overwhelm yourself. Don't be too stressed out over things. Love Oracle. Beautiful cards. What other messages do you have? Whoa. Okay. That flew out. Okay, here you go. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So don't be too caught up on materialistic stuff, you guys, and ego. Like, don't go on ego. I mean, it's going to happen, but try not to focus on that. It's just like nourish your soul. You know, just nourish your soul. and things will be okay. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. I don't know. Maybe the masculine can see that you're going through something and feeling some sort of way. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So masculine is saying too maybe that this is validation again for them transforming. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. So under that new moon, you know, maybe they're finding the light within themselves. That's cool. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm just like all the synchronicities and the validation is just beautiful. Hey universe. I see you. I see what you're doing. Spirits too. Okay. Wow. Look what came out. Oh my god. Holy shiznit. Isn't that crazy? Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Always a classic. So, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Again, even though I didn't say it out loud, this is the messages from the masculine to the feminine, because this is all masculine energy, right? This is a masculine reading under the new moon energy. So, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So, say, and I'm talking to you, feminine energy, if they reach out to you, be lighthearted if you can, and be sincere. Come from a lighthearted, sincere place. Just be lighthearted all around. I know some of them out there probably be like, no, F that mother effer. Like, I ain't gonna, you know, welcome him with freaking milk and cookies. Like, nah. But, you know, everybody goes through stuff and everybody does things for a reason. So it's just kind of like, just be kind, you know, even if what you're feeling for them at the time isn't all rainbows and, you know, but just be kind and be nice and find out, just have those heart-to-heart conversations. Even though that card didn't come out, I feel like that needed to be said, because things need to be spoken. But yes, this is your soulmate. We know that. It's a twin flame reading. Hello, and more validation and reconciliation. And this to me is also, reminds me of twin flame energy. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So could be past life, could be, you know, you already know them, they're returning. And this is under the new moon energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you had get contact from your masculine. And if you don't, then it doesn't resonate with you, then message wasn't for you. But at the same time, like, don't get discouraged. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Either way, just keep loving yourself and keep having self-care and keep being amazing and keep ascending, and everything's going to be okay. You know that, right? Everything's going to be okay. So yeah, so that's my reading for the new moon masculine. Sorry if like my energy is kind of just whatever. I mean, just the messages needed to come out, that's all. Anyway, I love you guys. And oh, by the way, holy jeez, like, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I guess thank you for the amount of subscribers I've received in the last week, the amount of views on my videos I received. And sorry about the drunken mess of me. Well, I wasn't even that drunk. I was buzzed. Sorry about me being buzzed in some of my videos. Those readings, by the way, were not affected by the alcohol. Those were real messages that really came through. I wasn't drunk, so it didn't, like, mess up my ability to channel or get the messages through. Now, if I were drunk as F, then yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do the reading, because I've been at parties where people are like, oh, read me, and I'm like wasted. I'm like, okay, and then like I can't say anything because I'm like, I don't know, I'm blocked, you know what I mean? So yeah, so but I probably won't do that again. And it's not fair to you guys either. So I mean, you guys are probably really truly just want a reading and don't care about my bullshit or my bad day. So anyway, that, and again, thank you for subscribing and liking. And like I said before, I'll try to keep as much videos as coming out. My situation's a little different from other reader situations. I'm always moving places, and it's just the way my life is right now. And so I'm sorry I don't have like a professional setup and everything like that. But whatever, the messages are messages. They don't need, you know, all that fancy stuff. Even though I like fancy stuff and sparkly stuff, I just can't always have it around. So thank you for understanding. And if you guys need a personal reading, you know, email me and we could chat about details. I'm pretty affordable. And yeah, so I think that's it. Oh yeah, the Lady of the Lake. So what I want to do is I want to go back to that store and actually do a little video on them, because if you're an empath or intuitive or a reader, or just, you know, you want to kind of like get into the whole like getting sage and crystals and all that stuff, they're an amazing store for that. And it's in the Temecula area, Southern California. So what I would like to do is I would like to go to that store and film around there and just kind of show you guys everything, because I think it's incredible. And they do have like psychic readings there too, where you can just go and get a psychic reading done. But yeah, really, really cool store. So I'll see if they have a website and I'll put the link for it. But pretty affordable too. I was really impressed and surprised by that. Am I rambling? Yes. Okay, I'll stop. I love you guys.